Thank you guys for buying jump seats. So today I'm going to show you how to put these guys in your van, attach them to the gear wall. Let's go over the basic overview of what comes with the jump seats. So the main two components you have is this box over here. So this is kind of the enclosed space of the jump seats. You can put shoes in here, and then you have this open or overhang section. The reason this kind overhangs and it's not closed off like this one is because there's a heater vent right here on the Revel that blows heat out, so we didn't want to block that. So with the hardware, you have a bunch of bolts, you have a couple nylocks, and then you have a bracket. This bracket goes onto the gear wall. We'll show you that. And you have your wood top. First step, we're going to join these two together. There's a hole on this side and a hole on this side. Just simply take one of the bolts, put it through, get that guy lined up, and kind of start it by hand. And then get your wrench behind there. A little hard to film, but so we can tighten that up. And then coming over to this side, there's already a bolt here. We can just back that guy out. There's a clip nut behind there. We're going to take our bracket. The longer side will be going upward, and we can just simply put that on and then just reinsert that bolt. And you don't have to go crazy and make this super tight. We'll come back and tighten it up then, so this has a little movement in it. So with that, that's all we need to do out here. Next, we're gonna head into the van. Now that we're in the van, we got our 5/32 or a 4 mil will work too. What we need to do is take the top 3 bolts out of the gear wall, and that's gonna allow the jump seats to go in. So let's do that. Now that we have those 3 bolts pulled out, I wanna bring your attention to the back of the jump seats here. There's this little notch. So there's one here in the center, and then there's one here at the end. These notches line up with a hole on the actual gear wall right here, these tall rectangle ones, and there's one back here. So what's gonna happen is these little notches are gonna go over top of the gear wall, and it's another way that the jump seat latches onto the gear wall. So it's just a little extra security. We're also going to bolt it down, but just wanted to call that out. So let's go ahead and get this in place now. So you can kind of wiggle it in. It might be a little tight. It's got a little bend to it. And again, we're going to lift up to get that groove in there. And same thing on this side. So now I can see it's set in, which is perfect. And now we can start putting in all the bolts into the existing clip nuts that we did when we put the gear wall together. I'm gonna do this with the drill gun here just to show you guys and make this go quicker. But as always, only get started with the impactor and then go ahead and use your manual wrench to crank down on the clip nuts, because if you use the impactor, it can spin them and just doesn't give it enough time to really bite in. So do that by hand. So these were the first 3 that we took out. Now you're gonna have 4 bolts right in the center. And then these guys, you really gotta use the wrench because you're inside the box here. All right, so those are the 4 in the middle. And now we have 2 bolts, and then there's 2 nylock washers. So those are going to go from the box side of the jump seat here into the gear wall. So you need to jump out, open up the water box, and we can put those through. Kind of a 2-handed operation. And then there's one lower down here. Get the butt shot. All right, so we'll just tighten those 2 up, and then we're ready to put the wood on. And kind of put this in at a little bit of an angle, and she'll set in there. Watch your bungee cords don't get caught. And now you just gotta zip all these bolts down. So these are all going into clip nuts again. I'm gonna start them with the drill, and then I'm gonna hand tighten with the Allen key. All right, so I'm just gonna finish tightening these up here and just go through and snug all these bolts down. Thank you so much for watching this install video. As always, if you have any questions, reach out to our team, give us a call. We're always here. Thanks so much. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.